Hello everyone, it's me, Aaron, Professor Thorgi, your guide to all things geeky, and welcome to the first video of 2017. Oh my gosh, we survived it. We survived 2016, and let me just start off by saying 2016 had a lot of positives in it. My channel actually started doing very well. I gotta thank all you guys out there for all the support that you showed me last year. I also got married in 2016, so that was a big deal. Probably a third thing happened. Oh, Captain America Civil War came out. That was cool. Anywho, yeah, 2016 was a year in which they kind of all agreed in unison, this was a crap year. This was an awful year. This was a monster of a year. And I hear that every single year. Every single year at New Year's, I constantly hear people saying, this was the worst year ever. And I'm always that guy every single year who comes in and goes, guys, it was not the worst year ever. Be cool. It was no better or worse than the previous year. It's fine. No, man, I'm on your side on this one. 2016 sucked. So I am really glad to now be looking towards the future for the first time. And I just want to make a video talking to you guys about what I have planned coming up for the next year and also for the month of January. And let's start on the month of January, because as I just mentioned, I'm looking forward to being able to look forward to the next year, but also I want to look back at the previous year. And for me, January is always a special time of the year because that is the month that I dedicate every single year on this channel towards just looking forward to all the stuff I'm anticipating in the next year and looking back at the previous year and talking about my favorite and least favorite stuff from that year. And I know you might be saying, well, don't most YouTubers do that at the end of the year? Why are you doing it at the beginning of the year? I gotta be honest with you. I hate that so many people make their best of, worst of list at the end of the year, because we spend the first 3 weeks of December looking forward to the holidays, hyping up the holidays, talking about the holidays, and then as soon as the holidays are over with, we have to cram every single thing that we know of from the previous year into that last week. And because of that, we ignore a lot of stuff that comes out in that last week. I saw so many people making best movies of the year list, and they all kind of stopped and went, oh, by the way, I just have to point out, Martin Scorsese's new film comes out during this week, so I kind of feel bad that I can't put it on this list. It's like, yeah, you can, just wait until the next week. Wait until it is officially 2017 before you talk about all of 2016. So that's what I'm going to do. As I said, every single January is special because I like to look back at the previous year, and this January is going to be no exception. I'm going to be making my best movies of the year list, best video games of the year list, best comic books of the year list, and for anybody who has watched this channel before, you know that is a top 100 list. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start resting my voice for that right now. But also, I'm going to be making my annual worst movies of the year list. For you guys who have watched my channel for over a year now, you know that every single January, I look back at what everyone said was the worst movies of the year, and I barrage myself with a gauntlet of them all crammed within a week. I do this because A, I hate myself, and B, it's because I feel like when it comes to being a geek, there's way too much cynicism out there. I believe people tend to be too jaded. There's so many people out there who are just like, this is the worst thing ever. So I do this kind of as a palate cleanser, because if at one point every single year you expose yourself to the stuff that truly is the worst thing ever, it keeps you from calling just mediocre stuff the worst thing ever. However, this year I'm going to be doing the worst of list a little bit differently. I'm still going to make my video in which I talk about the worst movies of the year list, just like I'm going to be making a video talking about the best movies of the year list. However, if you are a fan of my movie reviews, then you know that I also have a show on this channel called the Post Geek Out Reaction. It's a video where after I see a movie or a TV series, I then just turn the camera on and I just have a casual, open conversation with you guys about how I felt about it immediately after I've seen it. Fun fact, that actually originated with my worst of the year list last year, because last year when I watched that new Terminator film that was so forgettable I can't even remember the subtitle it had, I was so blown away by how mind-bogglingly stupid it was, I just had to take the camera out and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I just have to talk to this camera about how I feel about this thing, And then as soon as I finished that, I went, this was actually kind of fun. Maybe I should make this a regular thing. So this year, I know it's gonna seem odd because normally I do the post-geek out reactions for things that just came out, but this year, when I am barraging myself with the gauntlet of awful, I am going to make post-geek out reactions for each of those films. So that way you know fully well how I feel about each of them. Now, I am also going to do that for the best films of the year. All the films that people tell me are the best movies of the year, I'm going to also watch all of them, and I'm going to make post-geek out reactions for each of those films before I make my top 10 list. However, let's be honest, the best movies of the year, the worst movies of the year, I wonder which one of those is going to get more views. But alright, that's just what I have planned for January. Let's move forward and look at the entire future of the Professor Thorgi channel. Now, I just want to say that A, thank you guys for all the support that you showed me last year, because thanks to all the support that you gave me, I can now start doing this as an official part-time job. I have actually gone down to part-time at my regular job so that I can actually focus more on getting more videos out there and making more professional looking videos. So coming up this year, you're going to start seeing more videos from me, but also you're going to start seeing some of the more professional videos. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy making these videos where I just stand up here in front of my wall of childish obsessions. I slurred a hell of a lot on that sentence. Wall of childish my wall of crap. I enjoy standing in front of my wall of crap and just talking to you guys about how I feel about stuff. But at the same time, I fully understand that the more popular videos, the videos that the mass audience really enjoys more, and let's be honest, the videos that you guys would probably enjoy seeing more, are the more professional ones, the ones in which I sit down and think about everything that I want to say, write out a script, come up with jokes to put in there, and then really work on getting all the visuals just right. So I'm going to focus more on making videos like that. For example, editorials. The editorials is a fairly new series that I've started doing on this channel, and you guys have really loved it. I mean, the one that I did for the X-Men, that exploded. That got me so many new viewers. I still have people coming into my store going, man, I watched that video on the X-Men. Thank you for saying all the stuff that you said. So yeah, if that is the stuff that you guys want to see more, I'm going to make sure to start making more editorials. At first, I'm just going to start making one a month and then see how I do with that. And then I'm going to start amping it up from there. Also, there is kind of an experimental new series that I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm not really going to spoil what it is or get into many details. But it is something that deals with kind of all the different realms of geekiness, and I've been wanting to talk about it for a while, so I'm going to start working on that project. In fact, the next editorials I have coming up this month is kind of a trial run on, so you guys will see what I'm talking about when that next editorials comes out. Also, for any of my long time fans, you know that one of the first things that I started doing on this channel was something called Geekery 101, in which it was a video series in which I just told you where to start with a comic, where to start with a game, gave you the backstory on stuff, so that way you didn't have to go and read up on everything, you could just jump right into it. And that was incredibly popular, you guys loved it, but it took so long to make every single episode that I had to kind of stop. But, again, now that I have more free time, I'm going to start doing those again. So you have that to look forward to. Also, I want to start doing more videos that involve interaction with you guys at home. Like whenever we do the Q&As, I really enjoy doing those. But I want to start doing like some games through the comment section, stuff like that. So that's kind of an experiment that I have planned coming up. And also, for the longest time, it has just been me and every now and again Michelle jumping in here to make videos. But I have a lot of friends who are very knowledgeable about all the different realms of geekiness. And I think it would be great to have some of them on, so over the next year, one of my goals is to expand the Professor Thorgi family. Also, speaking of interactions with you guys, now these days, the reviews that I do on the channel tend to be just about whatever the big movie releases that just came out, or whatever some big TV show is that everyone's talking about. However, when they began, they were the requested reviews. They were reviews that you guys asked me to make in the comments, and I would look through those comments and go, well, here's the stuff that people are asking me to talk about, so I am going to do a review about that. I want to get back into that. I really enjoyed just getting exposed to all these new shows and new books and new movies that you guys asked me to talk about in the comments, and I'm going to do that again. However, with my regular reviews, the ones that are about the big new movie releases, again, those ones are going to remain around like 20 minutes, But as for the requested reviews, those ones are going to be a bit quicker. They're going to be closer around like 5 minutes. They're going to kind of be just my short take on these things that you guys want me to review, simply because you guys are going to ask me to review a lot of stuff. I know how this is going to work out, so if I want to get through most of them, I'm going to have to move quickly. For anybody out there who is a Cad Icarus fan, if you have ever seen his series Current Quickies, it's kind of going to be like that, in which I just try and rush through these reviews as quickly as possible. But that's about every single thing that I want to talk about. Let me know in the comments down below what else you want to see me do in this upcoming year. Remember, I'm totally open to any suggestions, and this channel is for you guys, so let me know what you want to see. But thank you guys again for all the support that you gave me in 2016, and I look forward to continuing that in 2017. So thanks again. Come back next time. Bye.